Hey Doodly Bugs, it's Miss Pedersen, and we're going to continue to talk about poetry this week. I'm really excited because I get to talk about 3 elements of poetry today. So, some of these you might be familiar with, and some of them may be new to you. We're going to talk about all of them, and then there's an activity for each on your learning map. Now, these elements of poetry are things that you can use when you're writing poetry, but you don't have to. Okay, but I do want you to understand each of them and then have some practice with each of them. So the first one is rhyme. You already know how to rhyme, right? Rhyming words have the same sound at the end. They have to sound the same at the end. Let's do a couple examples. Show, grow. They both have that O. Funny, sunny. They both have unny. Now, what I want to remind you today is that for words to rhyme, they just need to sound the same. They don't need to be spelled the same, okay? So look at these 2 words. Kite, height. The kite was at a very high height. Kite and height rhyme, but if they're spelled correctly, the spelling doesn't look the same. Kite and height have different spelling patterns, but they still rhyme. Okay, now you try. Are you ready? Here's your first word. Tap. What rhymes with tap? That means it has to have ap at the end. Map, slap, rap, trap, anything that has ap at the end. We'll do one more. This one is harder. Are you ready? Try to think of something that rhymes with school. That means it has to have ool. Rule, cruel, drool. So those are some words that rhyme. That is one of your choices in your learning map. It's called Rhyme Time, and you're going to find rhyming words and then create your own. Okay, the second element that we're going to talk about is alliteration. Are you ready? Alliteration. Whoa, 5 syllables. Say it with me. Alliteration. Alliteration. Alliteration is repeating the same letter or sound at the beginning of words. And then those words are put together in a sentence. So here's an example. Are you ready? The little ladybug listened to the laughing lemurs eating large lemons. So, what repeated? What sound repeated? The little ladybugs listened to the laughing lemurs eating large lemons. I repeated the l sound. So that's at the beginning of the words. I have to repeat the same letter or the same sound. And if you notice, it doesn't have to be every word, but it's quite a few of my words, right? Little has the l sound. Ladybug, listened, laughing, lemurs, large, and lemons. All of those words have l sounds. So, in the alliteration activity, you're going to try to come up with sentences that have the same repeating sound. Okay? All right, here's the last one. And this one's really tricky. It is an accomplishment of Miss Pedersen's that I can now spell this word. Are you ready for it? It's a hard one. It's called onomatopoeia. Try to say it. Onomatopoeia. 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 Yeah. Onomatopoeia. Okay, onomatopoeia is tricky, not only to say, but to find. Onomatopoeia is when a word mimics a sound, okay? So it can be the object or the action that it refers to, but onomatopoeia is when a word makes a sound. I have some examples. Are you ready? Here's the first one. The pig grunts and goes. So oink and grunts, those are onomatopoeia. They're words that kind of make the sound. Here's the next one. The train went down the track. Chugga, chugga, choo, choo. Chugga, chugga, choo, choo. Chugga, chugga, choo, choo. And here's the last one. Ready? The wind went whoosh. And the thunder went boom. While the rain went splish, splash. So all of those words in color are examples of onomatopoeia. Now, I have a really fun video attached about onomatopoeia that I think you'll like, which will give you some more examples of onomatopoeia. And then you can either find words that show onomatopoeia, a word that makes a sound, or you can come up with your own poem using a word bank of onomatopoeia words. Okay, so 3 choices. They're all on your learning map. There's rhyme time, there's an alliteration activity, and there's onomatopoeia. Rhyme time. Remember, rhyming words sound the same at the end. At the end. Alliteration. Each word has to start with the same letter or sound. And the tricky one, onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia. With onomatopoeia, the word makes a sound. It sounds like it's written. Okay, so those are your 3 challenges this week. I'm going to try to check in and post a video on Seesaw in the middle of the week, and I can't wait to see you soon.